Good morning, good evening, wherever you are, wherever you happen to be. Welcome to another edition of the Living World of Darkness. The scene takes place early, early morning, before even the sun would come up, before the morning star goes ahead and makes its presence known, before many of our wonderful, wonderful fallen would be rejuvenated by the next day's light. Before even that, we go ahead and zoom into Fordham University. In one particular dormitory, we see the affectionately called Hellkitty going ahead and twisting and turning within bed, her dreams being rather frustrated. Sleep seems rather far, far away for her, at least. She's been suffering from a few different illnesses. She's been suffering from a few different stresses, both school related as well as being a tyrant of a fairly distressed and crisis-filled court here in the Bronx, here in the Lesser Key of Solomon. Her own cats have noticed her distress, some of which seem to have hidden underneath her bed, one of which seems to have gone ahead and perked itself on top of her, riding the different waves of restless sleep. Her eyes refuse to stay closed for any sort of period of time. And her body refuses to go ahead and calm down and relax. She seems agitated all over, as if something she is meant to do is being done, mostly without her knowledge of it.
Okay. um, so Lily finally wakes up because the cat being rocked into the wrong direction kind of falls flat on her face. And she just stares into the eyes of this grey critter and kind of gasps. She just looks around, realizes that it's still dark. She just pushes on one of the lights next to her bed. Fucked up place. She kind of looks around her room, realizing what she still has to do and what she should have been doing instead of sleeping. And she decides to just get up and do something. She's not entirely sure what, but coffee seems to be the first smart thing to do. So she actually checks her cell phone, looks at time, it's like, huh, okay. Coffee. That's a good thing. Coffee is good. And she'll kind of stumble through the darkness of her dormitory and make her way into the kitchen, putting the lights on, starts making coffee. The cats just from her bedroom kind of run towards the little kitchen, shouting for attention and food, and they will receive neither. As Lily is just watching coffee maker drip, 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 drip.
Lily will notice that the coffee maker does indeed drip, drip, drip. It seems to be boiling the water and mixing in the grounds as it ought to. However, the pot, the glass pot, seems to be condensing a bit for some odd reason, seems to be slightly chilled.
Well, yeah. She's not really aware of it at the beginning. She just looks at the coffee pot slowly filling itself up with the coffee, staring at it, shoving with one of her foot, kind of shoving one of the cats away as it started to claw up against her leg. She's like, nope, don't do that now, no, now. And she looks at the coffee pots and noticing the condensed. She's like, huh? What's that? Noticing that it's starting to get colder in the kitchen, she shivers and looks around to see if there's any kind of blanket or something that she can wrap around herself.
Well, Lily would know that most of the furniture in the living room is draped this time of year with these sort of little fancy little sheets.
hmm So, since the coffee's still getting ready anyway, she just walks towards the living room, grabs something to cover her up a little bit more. Instead of just wearing her pajamas, she just wraps a plate around her.
Lily will notice that there is a definite movement of wind, a definite breeze that seems to emanate from the window of this particular domicile.
Mm.
Does she investigate the window?
She, first, wow. Yeah, sure, she's going to investigate the window.
It's already closed.
Hmm. She, just looks outside. She thought she saw something, so she's checking outside, realizing that, for fuck's sake, who would ever be awake at this point of night? It's insane. Turning her back towards the window again, and half stumbling back into the kitchen.
Maybe a perception alertness.
I'd actually have to look that up. Of course, I don't have my character sheet. You know what? Fuck it. I thought it. Ha! Wow. No.
You go about your early morning business.
Oh wait, I had 2 dice more. Huh.
Well, you notice that all your cats have gone ahead and congregated around you. They're mewling, they're meowing, they want food, they want water, and they want attention, and they're sort of, gathered around you. However, in another part of this particular dormitory, there's a sound of what seems to be just a general movement, a general easing of a weight off a mattress. Or I should say, a general ease of a foot off a creaking panel.
Hmm. Okay, intruders. So Lily would sneak into the kitchen, grabbing very silently, grabbing a knife from, well, basically from the sink. You can actually still see like little pieces of food still there, probably meat or something like that. She kind of commands the cats to just stay silent. Stay silent. Shh, shh. No, 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 shut up. Oh, fine. she'll, and I'll take a higher difficulty for this, she'll try to very silently feed her cats. Hmm. This all takes her, well, 2 minutes or something like that. So she'll just keep a very close ear to whatever she was hearing.
Go ahead and listen a bit more, and you realize that the sounds that you heard are actually emanating from your own bedroom. And because you're starting to listen a bit more, because you're starting to pay attention to it a little bit more, you hear the sound of your own computer booting up.
Okay. So Lily will sneak back to her bedroom, and oh, that's just the one success. You might even be able to hear that.
Well, maybe. Let me roll something over here for myself.
She'll kind of half hide the knife behind her body.
Defender wins in this case. You win.
Okay.
You go ahead and you ease the door open to your bedroom. You are well armed. You are well prepared. And you see a figure hunched over your laptop, actually. It seems that this figure is pretty engrossed in what he is looking at. From your perspective, you can see that he's opening up a Google search for one reason or another. He seems to be wearing a huge overcoat. He seems to be wearing boots. For some reason, you can see that they're slightly unlaced. You can see that he's also wearing some khaki, long cargo khaki pants. And he seems to have his entire attention devoted on this laptop.
Good thing he does, as Lily's staring at it for a few seconds and then realizing that this is not good. There's someone in her dorm checking out her computer. Must be something weird going on. And she'll just try to sneak up on behind this gentleman and then place the dagger at his throat. Or the dagger, the knife.
You go ahead and you very stealthily, very silently go ahead and approach this particular individual. And you're holding the knife to his neck, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. You go ahead and reach across him. You go ahead and try to place that knife over his neck, at which point the figure is going to go ahead and notice this sudden movement and try to block, or at least wrestle the knife away from his own neck.
Lily
You want to roll for that?
Hmm?
You want to roll for that, or just do it narratively?
Whatever you want, dear.
Okay.
Up to you.
Do it narratively then.
Okay. Lily is kind of pushing the knife harder on the neck of his intruder. And whether he manages to wrestle it away or not, she's like, I don't know what you do here, but you want to step away from the computer right now and don't move anything else besides your feet.
The figure is going to go ahead and take you by the wrist, take you by the forearm, go ahead and shove you away from his back. Go ahead and twist around, actually, and say, whoa!
Jeez, fuck, what? Josh?
Yeah.
What? What? Lily kind of drops the knife and kind of it clatters on the floor, and She's just, what the fuck do you think you're doing?
Did you almost stab me?
Why did you sneak in?
I wasn't trying to.
Oh my god. I could have killed you.
I doubt that.
You say that. Don't do that again.
I'm sorry, I didn't realize that you were so on edge. Josh is going to go ahead and walk over from the laptop over to the bed and just go ahead and put his weight on the mattress.
Just a lot of stuff been going on lately. Lily walks up to the bed and kind of sits down as well, just looking at Josh. It's like, what are you doing here? I mean, are you are you back? Are you not? It's
I can't say that I'm back. There's some business that needs to be cleaned up, but it's going a lot better than I thought it was going to go. Um, Look, this morning when I got up, I remember that I had sent you a package like a week ago for Valentine's,
yeah, yeah.
and I just could not stop thinking about it. I really couldn't. I couldn't just give you a package and that be that. I had to see you again.
That's so that the package was awesome, and I just just the fact that you think that even with everything that's going on there that you can spare a thought of me, once every while. That's cool. I never ask for more, but damn, it's good to see you. It fucking is good to see you.
I know. You seemed a lot more stressed. I mean, is it like where you're at like all the time, or just when you're like 4 o'clock in the morning?
Um, it's just some stuff going on here in New York. It's just not right. I don't know if you read anything about New York lately. Don't know if you read the newspaper.
Um, I have my own subscription that gets flown over to me, but that's usually a week or two old.
And Lily kind of tosses you paper. Mercy Hospital thing is just getting out of control, and there's something going on with mages and in the shadow worlds. Oh my god, they could really use your help there, I think.
Maybe I can spare a few hours to deal with something, but it sounds like an issue for, I don't know, the bookkeeper or Daniel.
Yeah, they're working on it. They're working on it. It's just that. And then there is this guy that we captured, and I don't know what to do with him. Mm, it's just a lot going on. Besides, schoolwork's not really going great. I failed a few tests, and like everything coming at the same time. And then there was Sam, who had to dig Edwin out of my head, and God.
Wait, what? What did Sam do to you?
As I said, dig Edwin out of my head. Because apparently he got stuck inside my head. Didn't even realize that. Stupid of me.
Why would they go digging around your head? Lily,
Um,
are you okay right now?
yeah, don't worry, I'm okay. But there was something wrong with Edwin, and he kind of shattered into a lot of pieces. One of them was in my head. I just thought I was dreaming. Kind of thought it was weird I was dreaming of him, but yeah, stranger things have happened, you know that.
Yeah, go ahead and dream of him, but you never tell me of any dreams of me.
That's because reality is way better than the dream.
Joss is gonna go ahead and actually take Lily by the waist and sort of scoot her over and even lift her up and put Lily on his own lap while he goes ahead and starts to recline more into the bed.
As I said, reality, way better than the dream. Lily kind of presses her face in Josh's neck and nuzzles it. Miss you so much. Fuck's sake. No, but anyway, I don't know how he got in there. I have an idea, but anyway, he got out and everything's okay. Don't worry. And I didn't really do anything. I even restored all the fate that I had to release.
You know, if I need to go talk to some people, I will talk to some people. I'll make sure this doesn't happen again.
No, I just look. If I am right, then he kind of got into my head, probably because I allowed him. Okay, I just didn't know it would have that effect. Don't look so confused. Makes a lot more sense when I say it.
I'm not confused, I'm just thinking.
What are you thinking?
Thinking about why I'm here talking to you and why we're even talking right now to begin with. I don't want to talk. I just I just want you.
I'm here. Everything. You know. Always.
Turn off the light.
Why? Really need to. Eh. Lily kind of reaches over to the nightstand and switches off the light that's there. There's still the vague light of the kitchen that was still on. But other than that, the room is dark.
Jess is gonna go ahead and take the covers of the bed and go ahead and drape himself and Lily under them. Remember these nights?
Oh, yeah.
I miss these nights.
Dream of him every night. You're not there. It's... I know you're doing good work there, everything, but we could use you so much over here.
Maybe after this business is done, I can go ahead and put the business into the hands of a few of the younger ones. They seem to be just as prepared as they can possibly be. I'd like to see how Daniel's doing, actually.
He's He's okay. He's up, well, at least as far as I know, he's okay.
And
Yeah, well,
go ahead, talk more.
mm, I'm trying to remember when I last spoke to him. I should call him.
It's like, do it. I won't get Dalish or nothing.
Okay, sure.
You can feel slight ruffle in the sheets as two boots go ahead and slide themselves out from underneath the covers and start to hit the carpet floor.
Lily grabs her phone, dials the number of Daniel. Yeah, makes a phone call that I can't really remember anymore. And after a minute or so, hangs up. He seemed to be busy, but there's so much going on. Jeez. Fucking hospital. Oh, Marcus.
Tell me about Marcus then.
Did I already tell you about Mercy Hospital?
Pretend you didn't. You can hear the buckle being unclipped and being slid out from underneath the covers to go ahead and meet the boots on the other side of the bed.
Lily just crawls in a little bit closer. I don't know the entire story, but apparently Marcus went out with his, well, I don't know what to call it, second in command, sergeant, whatever. He met with some people that he thought were the hosts, and the Revengers claimed to be um, not necessarily the host's flock, but more mages. And they killed his friends. He had to make a choice between the girl and his friend. And his friend begged for it to be the girl. So he saves the girl, Marcus style. Full angel, flying into Mercy Hospital, bringing a girl who had multiple stab wounds, I believe. Shot wounds, I don't even know anymore.
And here I thought that was just sensational news that they shipped out. Huh.
No, 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 that wasn't. I had hoped that the rage would kind of like, that it would pass away when nothing really happened anymore, but it only gets worse and worse and worse. We really need to do something about it. But so that's Marcus. Other than that, he's doing okay. Oh, okay, yes, he can get his issues. On God's side, Josh, I don't know. I love him to death. I mean, I think he is my best friend after you. I He's in love with me. At least he thinks he is.
And you are.
I am what I always am, what I always have been. Look, if it hadn't been for you,
Lily will feel fingertips going ahead and dancing along her spine, traveling down before gripping the hem of her PJ top.
Tickles. So I don't know. I don't know what to do with him. I honestly don't know. From time to time, he seems so. He really wants to help, and I love him for that. He's not bad. He just has a horrible way to pronounce himself.
I don't know what to do. I don't know what advice to tell you. I saw him jump. I saw Elise Fitzroy jump. Whatever came back afterwards, Erebus, I always knew that guy was going to have a terrible time of it. Always knew.
Hmm.
That situation was never going to get better.
I don't know how to make it better for him. I just don't know.
Just do damage control. Sometimes that's all you can do.
I'm trying.
What about the others?
The Rev is the Rev. Same old, same old. Uh, it's about basically the same with Cognetti. Bookkeeper is keeping his shit together as far as I can tell. They and he and Daniel and Sergeant, they're working their asses off, I believe, on the Alpha Omega thing.
Is that a new project or something
No,
like that?
no, no. I told you that there was something with mages and stuff. I am not 100% aware of all the details, as I have not been really involved, because it deals a lot with the Shadow Realms, and that's not. I don't know a lot about that area. That's your side of things.
But I'm not here to handle
I
that.
know, but there are 3 more Halaku, and they are handling this. They're dealing with this. But there's something going on in the Shadow Realms. Something with a field of roses, and the guy, and the barrier. And apparently that has something to do with a group that calls himself Alpha Omega, and are some sort of mages. And that's about all I know of it. I really need to get a good update from Daniel at some point.
This is what I want you to do for me. If there's one thing that I can do for you, name it. I'll do it to the best of my ability, and then I have to run back. It doesn't have to be now, and it doesn't even have to be something big. It has as small or as large as you really need it. I'm willing to help you, even if it's just to get you to the other side. I've always been good at getting other people to the other side.
Well, might just be that might just be helpful. I don't know. I would need to discuss this with Daniel. Maybe you should discuss this with Daniel as well. But it might be good to send a team to the other side. I mean, I'm sure the ref would want to help out as long as it involves shooting someone. And well, Daniel can cross quite well himself. That's no issue. But there's a new arrival, by the way.
Hmm? Tell me about the new prospect.
Name is Jacob, I believe. Jake Mora. Arrived in a apparently in a car crash. He's a teacher here.
Okay, what house?
Hmm, good question. I haven't really talked to him that much. I should. Just know that he is one of ours.
Lily will feel the hem of her PJ bottom being lifted up, starting fabric starting to roll over her, starting to reach her armpits.
But she won't object. She'll cooperate, but just a little. Let Josh do a little bit of effort there, and she just sneers a little bit. Like, well, that's about it. That's about everything that's left. I
You look
believe.
so tired.
Hmm, that's like I said, a lot of things on my mind, a lot of things that I can't really do. You know, I'm not a sit around and do nothing girl, and these things that are going on, they're like all beyond my expertise. I can't do anything with it. It frustrates me.
Well, there has to be something that you can do. This new guy, you can find out what he's all about. I mean, I haven't heard hide or hair from the Jersey boys in quite a bit. Hope that situation is keeping it down low.
Yeah, they've been really silent lately.
May have moved on to greener pastures. And this mage nonsense, you know you have people that you can talk to on the other side. And if you need to, I can talk to them if you really need me to.
People on the other side. Like whom? Josh, there isn't that many left, and everybody who's working on it is already up to their ears in this shit.
Hey, Sam has always been a good name.
Yeah, um, I know. It's, I don't really know if I want to deal with mages or with hermetics again for a while.
Hmm, fair dues. But if this AO is some sort of organization, don't they need some place here in the lands of the quick to go ahead and station themselves? I'll tell you what, even the most enlightened person will go ahead and feel a lot of drain just standing in the Shadowlands.
Yeah, and I know. I remember from when we had Marcus there. He looks ready to give up after a few days. Hmm.
That's why I believe that if these are just regular people, they may be enlightened people, but they're not all in the Shadowlands. They can't be. That's impossible. They
No.
have to have few places here in the lands of the quick.
Hmm. Fair dues. I could try and find them out. Not really quite sure where to start on that, but hey, it's a beginning. Other than that, man, I'm just happy you are here, and that's good. It makes it so much better.
Josh is gonna go ahead and lean in forehead first and just meet Lily's forehead. What about everything else that goes ahead and goes bump in the night? What about the other communities?
Mm, I had a conversation with a doggy not so long ago. He seemed to not really know what to do with us. I pointed him into the direction of Mr. Silas's bar. She was so eager to find out more. That place been deserted. I miss Mr. Silas.
I did not realize that he had left, or that he
Mm,
wasn't here. I get some correspondence from him, like, every so often. The big one being in October.
October. What was that? What happened in October? Can't remember anymore. He's been gone for a while now, or at least, well, maybe he's not gone, but I can't reach him anymore.
That sucks. A lot of
Yeah.
names are going missing.
I know. Kind of miss the old days, you know? You, me, Locke. Remember Oscar? Rev, when he was still the Rev.
Hmm? From the
Look.
reports I get, Locke went ahead and found herself a new life.
Yeah, yeah. She sends me a card from time to time. It's best I can get, I guess. It's okay. It's not her fault. Besides, it's no longer Locke. It's Reggie.
Yeah. Well, I guess that she was able to find some sort of peace in the end, even without my help.
I hope so. It seems like it. I believe she's mainly trying to piece everything together. Haven't heard from her in a while.
That's probably best. She wouldn't handle New York.
No, I'm not. I'm not writing her. I'm not sending her anything. She needs to live her own life there, and I think that's for the best. We'll see. If she really wants to, she can always find her way back. But sometimes I just miss those days. I mean, even with the Earthbounds, threatening our every move, it seems so much simpler. You really have to think on what to do for the entire group of them.
Mm-hmm. How's the vault?
Still there. No one touched it.
Good. How long do you have?
All night.
It's not a lot of night left.
They could do without me for a while. I guess. I don't know. Until the next crisis, which is as vague as it gets.
Alright. I can take that. Josh will go ahead and start to take his head off of Lily's forehead. Start to nuzzle along her neck, leaving tiny pricks, light touches, light touches on her neck, to her jaw, to her cheek, till eventually finding her own lips.
And Lily just starts purring, literally purring, as she just moves her fingers through Josh's hair. As soon as his lips touch hers, she kind of leans in towards the kiss, closing her eyes. You know, don't need God, don't need Eden or whatever. I need this. Always.
Mm-hmm. believe there might be an interruption in the scene.
I believe so too.
Did I come in at a really bad timing?
Well, that's not
Try it.
Don't tempt me. Okay. Bzzz, bzzz.
Lily kind of grabs for her phone, looks at it. Daniel. Now. Looks at Josh. I could just let it go.
Josh goes ahead and grabs the phone. It's a text, I assume, right?
Yeah, it says one word. Oh, no, actually, two. North earthbound.
At which point, Josh goes ahead and sends the text saying, "Give me 2 hours, please." Clean.
Return
Goes
text from
ahead.
me. What are you gonna do in 2 hours? For fuck's sake.
That's what you send back.
What do you need to do in 2 hours? This is important.
Josh goes ahead and drapes himself and Lily underneath the covers and goes ahead and sends a quick selfie of them together.
The phone started buzzing as it being called.
Give me that, Josh. Lily kind of grabs the phone. Daniel?
Really? You thought that was a good idea?
Oh, ow. Stop shouting.
You two, I swear it's fucking everything. Wait,
Josh is going to go ahead and grab the phone. "Hey, Daniel, 2 hours. Then you have her. For now, she's mine, okay?" Click. Turns the phone off. Places it on a shelf.
Oh, come on, Josh. That's not... Did I just read that text correctly?
Like I said, I have you for 2 hours.
No, you'll have me until the next crisis. That was the deal.
Josh is going to go ahead, take Lily by the hips, go ahead and squeeze them. Go ahead and lean more into her, more into the kiss, putting much more passion into it, and simply saying, "I need this. I need you right now. They can have you afterwards."
Okay, you win. I can't resist this. Definitely not with the blissful flaw, actually. Which is now fully active again. So
Right?
yeah, she definitely leans into it. It's like, okay, for fuck's sake, 2 hours. Yeah, 2 hours, or maybe 3, 4.
6. Don't wake up until noon. Don't even wake up till noon.
6.
The scene will go ahead and zoom out of the Fordham University domicile as Josh goes ahead and brings the covers over the two of them, and it will zoom out of the window. It will zoom way, way off into the early morning light. It's about to get a little bit more twilightly, about to get a little bit more dawn. And it goes ahead and zooms over to wherever Daniel may be. And what is Daniel doing at this very moment?
Daniel's grasping his hand because he just got fucking faith burned.
Aw.
It has a very sour look on his face, knowing that, yeah, this is something important, but fuck it, this is the same thing he would do if it was Jade and him.
We'll go ahead and end our scene there with Daniel looking both parts frustrated and understanding. Sort of looking at his hand that's been burned a little bit. And we end our scene. Thank you, players, for playing. Thank you, watchers, for watching. Y'all have a good night.
I hate the both of you.